In the heart of Oregon's wilderness lies a forest so dense, even satellite signals fade before reaching the ground. Locals rarely enter, whispering stories about unnatural silence that falls over travelers who stray too deep. It is here, one cold autumn morning, a hunter stumbles upon something utterly impossible, a pristine 1950s car beneath layers of untouched moss. The car, a classic sedan with chrome accents gleaming faintly under the filtered light, sits as if parked only yesterday. There are no tracks, no tire marks, no signs of human presence. The air around it hums with a low, almost mechanical vibration, as though reality is struggling to contain it. He wipes a hand across the windshield, dust-free, perfectly clear, and peers inside. Confused but intrigued, the hunter opens the driver's door. A faint click echoes through the forest, followed by a brief distortion in the air, a shimmer that bends light and warps the horizon. For a fleeting second, every sound in the forest stops, no wind, no birds, no life. Inside the glove compartment, a crumpled newspaper rests, a headline from 1956 about a missing couple en route to California. The ink is sharp and fresh, not aged or faded. The hunter backs away slowly, the weight of something ancient pressing against his chest. Suddenly, every tree around him seems perfectly still, as if painted. He looks down to find his own breath forming clouds that move slower than they should, suspended unnaturally in the air. The forest has become a frozen painting where time itself stutters. He pulls out his phone to capture proof, but the screen flickers violently. It refuses to focus on the car, distorting the image into static patterns. Then, without warning, the phone shuts down, its battery drained in an instant. Trying to shake off fear, he circles the car slowly. Beneath the trunk, half buried in the moss, he sees another car tire, identical to the one before. He scrapes more moss away and realizes it's not another vehicle, it's the same model somehow repeating beneath the soil. When he calls for help, the radio hisses, repeating his own words back a fraction of a second late, with a strange metallic undertone. It's like speaking into another version of himself, one slightly out of sync with the present moment. The deeper he listens, the more the echo changes. It starts to use words he never said, phrases like, "You were here before," and, "It never left you." The voice sounds eerily calm, as though knowing exactly what he's seeing. The hunter sprints toward the trail, desperate to escape. Yet, with every step, the trees seem to shift subtly, their distances warping. He turns back, but the forest now feels rearranged, like a map being rewritten in real time. He returns to the car only to find it changed. It's now coated with dew as if overnight rain had fallen. His footprints, made minutes ago, are gone. The realization sets in, time around this car doesn't follow the usual rules anymore. As dusk settles, fog crawls slowly between the trunks, wrapping the vehicle in a pale gray blanket. Shapes flicker within the fog, figures, almost human, appearing and vanishing in rhythmic pulses, like frames of a corrupted film strip. One figure stands still near the front of the car, motionless. Its outline is blurry, face hidden behind shifting static. The hunter lifts his flashlight, and the light appears to pass through the being, breaking into refracted beams, scattering through the mist. The entity turns slightly, and for a moment, the hunter sees himself, his own eyes staring back, older, distant, filled with resignation. Then the figure blinks out, leaving behind a stillness so heavy it feels physical. Thunder rumbles though no rain follows. Lightning illuminates the forest once, revealing dozens of identical cars scattered between the trees, all from the same decade, all perfectly preserved. Each vanishes when darkness returns. At this point, terror replaces curiosity. The hunter runs until his lungs burn, but each clearing looks the same tree patterns, same eerie silence. It feels less like a forest and more like an endless loop. He tries marking trees with his knife, but moments later, the carvings heal themselves, bark knitting closed as if the forest is alive. The sound of metal against wood echoes long after he stops motion. The hunter collapses near a fallen log, gasping. In the distance, the car's headlights suddenly turn on, faint yellow beams cutting through the fog. The engine hum begins again, mechanical yet somehow organic, pulsing like a heartbeat. With trembling steps, he approaches, hypnosis pulling him forward. The driver's seat is no longer empty. A shape sits behind the wheel, its head slowly turning toward him, eyes reflecting light like polished metal orbs. He speaks in a voice that sounds like his own, asking why he didn't come sooner. The hunter stumbles backward, recognizing phrases from his radio echo. The figure smiles, its mouth following his breathing pattern perfectly. For a moment, he senses overlapping timelines, versions of himself all standing before this car through decades, each doomed to repeat the encounter. The air ripples around him as overlapping whispers blend into static. The headlights flare, dissolving everything into blinding white. When the light fades, the car is gone, leaving only a deep impression in the earth where it sat. The forest is dark once more, but nothing feels quite real. Shaking, he flees back toward where he believes his truck waits, though the path no longer resembles what he remembers. Branches curl overhead, creating a tunnel of trembling leaves whispering his name in distorted echoes. Hours later, though perhaps only minutes, he bursts from the woods onto a narrow road. His truck is there, but its windshield is cracked, covered in old dust, and the license plate bears a year decades ahead of what he knows. Fear morphs into disbelief as he notices the highway signs changed. Town names he recognizes are missing, replaced with ones he has never heard of. The stars themselves look rearranged, constellations warped slightly out of alignment. He drives frantically, covering miles with no other cars in sight. When he finally spots a diner glowing faintly in the distance, relief floods him. Yet as he steps out, the sounds, the music, the voices, echo as if playing on an old record. A waitress greets him by name, claiming he had come by every few years, always talking of a forest that no one could ever find. Her eyes glimmer with familiarity and pity. He sits down, realizing she knows more than she should. He sets a coffee cup before him, steam rising slowly, and inside its reflection he sees the same 1950s car idling in the forest, engine running soundlessly. The image flickers when he blinks, but never fully disappears. It becomes clear the encounter never ended, the forest merely expanded outward, blending time and memory. Each echo, each impossible car, forms part of a cosmic recursion that erases boundaries between reality and illusion. The hunter leaves the diner before dawn. Ahead, mist rises again, thick and gray, wrapping around his vehicle. For a second, his headlights illuminate chrome, an old sedan parked by the road, waiting patiently. As he approaches, he grips the wheel, uncertain if he's still driving or being driven. The lines between dimensions dissolve entirely, leaving him trapped in a looping paradox of his own curiosity. Somewhere, the untouched car waits again, gleaming beneath an eternal forest canopy. In that endless loop, the world outside wonders about disappearances near Oregon's deep woods, wanderers lost without trace, all drawn by the same rumor. They speak of a car that does not age, untouched by time, and those who vanish after finding it. The final shot drifts through the mist, revealing the 1950s car once more, headlights flickering faintly as moss clings to chrome. The whisper returns, soft and cold, every road leads back. The forest exhales, waiting for the next curious soul.